Hello, I need to talk. Yeah, I need to talk with the people in this video, watching this video. It's one of those hard days today. I'm having a hard day today. Like, what's the point of all this? Of just doing what I love doing? Like, what's the point? I actually am having a hard day when it comes to that. And I just have this little whispering of a reminder in my head. Anytime I feel this deep doubt, I have to remind myself. I'm like, when you feel the most doubt, it's probably when you're most aligned with your desired reality. And you are just feeling this doubt because it's the most aligned to your desired reality. And while I feel this extreme doubt, and while I feel this very dark mindset of what's the point, I just will utilize this video and this perspective to you. I know I won't be in this mind funk for a while. So I am just going to allow myself to rest today and go back at it when I feel a little better. Yeah. I don't know what's next. I do have a desired reality, and I will do my best to do my inspired actions as I go. And that's why I'm resting today, because I don't want to force anything. I'm just going to see it for what it is and embrace this part of me that's making me doubt myself. It's where I feel like I'm not. It's because I don't feel like I'm worth it right now. And I don't know what that's stemming from, but I'm going to allow this space to rest, to embrace myself in this moment where it's very intense. And then once that space has been allowed, I'm going to as well see if I can write about it or create something from it besides creating this beautiful piece. And maybe this is the only thing I create, and I won't hold expectations on myself. I won't be hard on myself in the process of understanding. And that's where I will end this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, as always. What's up to you in your journey? I am going to throw out some bread. It was buy one get one, but I haven't been home enough to be able to eat it, so I'm just gonna throw it to the fish. It's way overdue. At least 2 to 4 weeks. I don't fucking know. Time goes by when you're not at home much. I had to do something just now. I'm having a rough mental day. I'm in a low right now, and that's human. I had to get my body up and moving. I already did a lap around this pond, and now I'm going to throw the bread out to the fish. And maybe even pot some plants. I don't know. I just find myself in this rough mental patch right now. So the best advice I can give anyone that's dealing with their thoughts or dealing with their mental demons, as one might say, is just to get their body up and doing something different than what they previously were doing. Like if you're sitting watching a TV show or watching a YouTube video or just something, whatever it is that you're doing, and you find yourself entering that mode of like self-destructive thoughts, just do your best to just get up and do something else. Like, mentally, this has been a rough day, and I can't do anything right now except for do something different than what I'm doing so that I can continue to show up for myself during this low without being self-destructive in the process of doing so. And this is as vulnerable as it gets. It's hard sometimes. Oh, it's hard sometimes. I'm probably gonna go listen to one of my favorite songs I like to listen to during my low moments. It's called Alive by Dabin. It features someone else, I think, too, but like the version I listen to, but that song is what gets me through the lowest of lows, and I'm feeling one of those lows today. Whew. I am showing up for myself right now in the way that I can at the moment. And I felt like sharing this experience with you all. Because not every post will be rainbow and sunshine, you know. Rainbows and sunshine, or sunshines and rainbows. Oh. For which life is a roller coaster. We have those high and low peaks, and right now it's just a low peak. I will not be experiencing this all the time. It's just right now. And then again. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. As always, much love to you and your journey. Update, I am taking what used to be in here, gonna put these in here, and then I have not this size, but this size. I'm gonna use the rocks in here for the bottom of this one. But I am going to finally pot in this onion that decided to grow by itself because I forgot all about it and I just left it in my kitchen, and then I saw it sprout one and now it has two. So we're just gonna pot this bad boy. She's thriving. I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. From this to now its own little plant bed. Sheesh. I took what was left over of the store-bought soil in the store where I got the succulents. That pot, I used the leftover soil. I put it in here. And then the other rock had like rocks that the other pot had rocks that I put in the bottom. So now I'm going to fill this up with some soil. This soil. And I'm going to put the onion in it just to see how it goes. We will see. I'm hoping it's the right soil, but this is soil that I have on hand and I just want to get it started, you know. I think it needs soil now that it's grown 2 different buds. Anywho, I'm gonna go do that now. It's oily, it's slimy. It's probably mold. I'm just gonna put it in like this. Dig a deep hole enough for it. And put the soil around it. And then I'm gonna use the leftover this. I don't know, just put it around into the soil. Give it a little nutrition. Makes sense to me. I don't know. I've never grown any onions before. This thing grew on its own in my kitchen on the counter or whatever it was on. Beer cart. I don't know what it was on. Anyways, Now that I potted it, let's get some more soil. And then I'm going to take it on the porch and water it for the first time since it's been growing on its own with humidity, I guess. I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable on onions. Good thing I'm taking a shower after this. Whew. Okay. Oh, I accidentally nicked a leaf. My bad, dude. Put some soil on it to... You know how they put stuff on, like, cuts and wounds to, like, stop the bleeding? Doing that with the plant where I accidentally nicked its leaf. Okay. I am done. So let's put this on the porch. Oh. You know what's funny is I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just gonna let it be as raw as it can be. If you would like to see more vlogs, let me know. This became a vlog, even though I was just talking about my very low today. It's slowly turning into, because I just allow myself to, hey, let's change the scenery. Hey, let's like change the scenery. Hey, let's change what we're doing right now, because that was what is slowly allowing me to see how low I was just now. And it was low. But that's my little is how I cope with allowing myself to feel my emotions as healthily as I can, without the self-destructiveness, without the digging a hole deeper than it already was. Just accessing the situation of what my emotions were and going from there, and just approaching it while embracing myself and just supporting myself and being able to see it for what it is and going from there. The highs and the lows are what contribute to the human experience as a whole. Without one or the other, we would be imbalanced. So this is the balance. And I try to remind myself as I listen to those go-to songs like Alive by Dabin and Dabin and RUNN. I'll have it on the screen. That song, if you feel like you need a pick-me-up song, it's sad at first, but it goes through all the emotions of balance, or in a balancing way, as we try to figure out what we're feeling in the moment of, especially when it's so intense. And as I come up from that very low, I am going to continue listening to that song on repeat, and then I'm going to shower, because self-care at its finest, when we go through our lows, we end up not taking care of ourselves, and that's going to be the first priority, is taking a shower and then continuing to do what was planned. And doing our best to just show up for not only myself but others. And this is all, in a way, self-care with accountability and responsibility of just showing up for myself so that I can be better for others. But not from a stance of always having to be better, because there are some days where we're just like, I just need to be. So I'm just going to be. I don't need to be better. I'm just going to be. I'm just going to exist today. As hard as it was for me to exist earlier, and continuing to do so, I know I have certain purposes of my life to be fulfilled. So that's why I keep showing up for myself, so I can show up for others. And why I make this video, to show you that it's not always rainbows and sunshine, or sunshine and rainbows. I just show up so I can show you what it is like to just have a human experience. Because I'm starting to realize the purpose of life, one of the purposes of life is love. And with love, as well as just feeling that balance of the highs and lows. The lows show us to be grateful of the highs. And the highs show us to be humble during the lows. And that's how I'm going to end today's video. I appreciate you watching. As always, much love to you and your journey.